Jack, it's great to see you again. And how are you feeling going into Game 2 now, based on, I don't know, I'm assuming releasing a lot of pent-up energy on the other night?
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm excited to play again. Obviously, it was great to get back in the lineup and get the first one out of the way and hopefully build on it.
Were you thinking about it a little bit during the game? Like, it's got to be natural that sometimes you may want to put on the brakes and you're like, or change quickly direction, and you're thinking, I haven't done that yet in a game situation. Did that cross your mind?
No, not really. I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Because it would have crossed mine, and
Yeah.
when I watched you, it crossed mine a little bit. But I want to see your point of view, so that's good.
I would say like earlier on in the rehab, there was a lot more of that. And,
Okay.
At this point, it's all gone. There's no hesitation. So some nerves before the game, but I think once the puck drop, you kind of get into that mode and forget about everything.
What about feel for the game? How did it change as it went along? Because obviously I can't even imagine the hours you actually put in on the ice in rehab where you feel probably normal, but then you need to feel it in a true game situation.
Yeah, I think it'll keep getting better and better for me, but I did notice it. I felt better as the game went on. The second half, the second and third, I thought I was a little more comfortable, so took a little bit, I guess.
Was it a 10-step rehab? Like, was it a 15? Like, what was the steps going from the injury? We were on our way to Nashville for the draft when we all found out, right,
Yeah.
that you had gotten hurt. And so what were the steps, and was there some of those steps that were a lot harder mentally, physically than others?
Yeah, I kind of broke it into 3 steps. The first 2 months, I was in the boot and like not walking at all. So that was probably the hardest part, just not being able to be active whatsoever, and a lot of down days, I guess. Months 2 to 4 was kind of all rehab in the gym, starting to walk again at the 2-month mark. By 4 months, kind of walking normal again and starting to work out in the gym. And months 4 to 6, start skating and ramp it all the way up to where we are now.
The whole, like, not walking for 2 months, did you, because I remember back in the days if guys had lower body injury, they would sit on the arm bike and kind of get their heart rate up. Were you able to do any of that, or it was nothing at all?
Yeah, I was able to do a little bit of that, upper body workouts.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, but nothing lower body,
Nothing
obviously.
lower body, yeah.
How would you say you feel head to toe now after going through this, exhaustive rehab process, but do you feel different in other areas where it can have a more pronounced impact this year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about if it'll have a better impact, but I think it gave me an opportunity to work on some other stuff and learn a bit about my body and kind of restore some movement patterns that maybe they're probably better now than they were before because I had a chance to focus on them.
What about watching the games, either on TV and watching Duffer and I analyze between the intermissions?
Mute.
Well, no, it's like, let's see what these guys are saying. I really want to know. And maybe from the press box, sitting with the coaches on meetings. Did you learn other things in that side of being, on the outside watching what's going on?
Yeah, a little bit. I think you pick up bits and pieces as you go, but I mean, I'm watching hockey all the time anyway, even when I'm playing, so there's not a huge difference there.
No.
What are you seeing around the league? Obviously, Toronto's in tonight. Matthews is on fire again. But what else have you noticed and perhaps enjoyed to a certain extent watching around the league this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good teams. A lot of teams are playing well. I like watching Toronto, Matthews and Marner. I like a lot, so I'll watch a lot of their games.
What about the shot? Like, you skated a lot, obviously got back into shape, but did you dump 100 pucks on the ice and continue to shoot, continue to work on the shot? You got a great shot, you're a goal scorer, but is there something that you try to maybe incorporate into your shooting arsenal right now to use in the game?
I definitely worked a lot on my shot. Yeah, I don't know if I could tell you I added a bunch of new tricks or anything, but just perfecting kind of what I like to work on, what I think works to score goals. A lot of time when I couldn't be on the ice, I was able to shoot in the shooting room, so put a lot of hours in there.
Wow.
What worked well and best for you as a trio with Cousins and JJ last year?
Well, I think there's a lot of chemistry there. A lot of speed. JJ and Kazi are both really quick, and I think we were just able to play with a ton of pace, and kind of that was a key to our success. We kind of just took it to teams with our pace and were able to get pucks back and kind of all over them. It felt like when we were playing our best.
Are you happy or excited or I don't want to say jealous because that's not the thing, but to see JJ have the start to the season that he's having. He's got 12 goals, and you guys went through the steps going to Rochester and then Buffalo, and now continue on. So how excited or happy are you for the success that JJ has on the ice?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're obviously really close friends, so I'm always rooting for his success, and I don't think it's a huge surprise to a guy like me who's played with him for a couple of years now and knows how good he is. So I think kind of knew in my head.
I just want to bring up this goal when he had the breakaway and the puck went behind the net, and then he shot it off the goalie and it went in like from behind the goal line.
Yeah.
Often that's something that you talk about on the bench or during practice. Hey, you know what? Like, try that shot. Is this something you've seen him do before? Because I was like, I love that play. I think it's a smart play. A guy that's below the goal line, quick play right off the goalie's back or pads and in the net. You guys ever discussed some of those moments in games and goals like that?
I don't think that's one you really discuss. I feel like that's more of like a goal scorer's knack, always wanting to score, so you're gonna try from anywhere kind of thing. And I've seen him do that a lot. Usually he's coming around with speed, he banks it off the helmet or something from the below the goal line. But that one, I think he just missed the breakaway. The puck was still loose and saw the opportunity to bank it in.
Is there a different pressure coming in at this point in the season based on having seen the guys struggle to find the consistency in the overall team game so far?
Pressure for me, you're asking?
Yeah, just because it's, you're walking into a situation where the guys have had a real challenge. It's like, obviously you try not to, but do you sense that it's just different right now, a different vibe than maybe how last year ended?
Well, I think there's pressure on us as a team to kind of climb out of the hole we're in right now and start playing well. But I don't think it changes much for me. I mean, I'm just going to come in and try to play my best, whether we're first in the league or where we are. That doesn't really change.
Anything you advised on with Zach Benson, being that he's so young, and you were 19 years old when you first appeared in Rochester, and anything that you could maybe relate to him or help him in his transition from junior hockey to pro hockey?
I don't think he really needs much help right now. He's a really good player, super smart, and I think he's way ahead of where I was at 18, that's for sure.
Is it the edge that he plays with that impresses you? The fact that he's kind of like...
Or the amount of penalties he takes and draws?
Yeah, there's a few things. I mean, I think it's impressive that he gets to the net and gets to the inside the way he does.
Yeah.
I think that's tough for anyone, and he's doing it at 18.
Hey, who were you kind of leaning on the most through this long process, which I can't even imagine, what it does to you just to try to have to take that long path back after you'd carved out such an incredible year last year. Who were the people that were really kind of guiding you either internally here with the Sabres or outside?
Well, I think my family first, my parents obviously, especially it happened in the summer, so I was at home and kind of just alone with them. And then when I got here, Samuelson's is waiting for his house to be built, so he's been living with me the past few months, so we've had a great time together.
Nice.
Oh, Sammy, always the voice of reason.
Yeah,
exactly. I like that. Okay, I remember when I broke my collarbone, and I remember coming off the ice and just sitting in the trainer's room and kind of staring into nothing. Like that first few moments after your injury, what went through your mind, and how did you feel at that moment, knowing that you probably knew that was something that was going to be significant?
Yeah, it's tough. I think you might have mentioned a little bit, but just kind of disbelief. You don't really know what to think. I mean, I kind of knew right away what had happened and just couldn't really believe it, to be honest. Like that kind of injury and just a summer training workout, it's not something you would ever expect. So definitely tough to deal with.
Will you be like Marty Brodeur? When Marty, well, you never got to play against him, but you know who he is. He never really worked out, right? He was notorious for never working out. And one summer he's getting older and he's like, I should really work out. And he got in pretty good shape, lost some weight. He's a little heavier as a goalie and lost some weight. And and then a month into the season, he ripped his bicep, and he goes, "I'm never working out again." Did that cross your mind? Said, "I'm never working out again. I'm not going in the gym."
Yeah, maybe a little more skating instead.
Any good Christmas gift exchanges going on behind the scenes yet that we don't know about?
Not yet. We'll keep you guys updated though.
Yeah, well, thank you for all the good times you guys have provided on social. It's been
Do you
it's
know
been
who
amazing.
Stifler is?
Like from American Pie?
Yes,
Yeah.
so you know who Stifler's mom is.
Yeah.
Okay, so Duffer in our gift exchange gifted me the tickets to Stifler's mom, a 90s music experience
yeah.
in New York City tomorrow night as we
Yeah.
travel with you guys. So
Wow.
I'll let you know
Great
how
gift.
that's a great gift. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Like we're going to be
awesome.
there tomorrow night.
Good luck tonight. Thank you. It's really terrific to see you back, and continued success this year.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.